morning everyone, you are the Team Peace, and the topic we tackled is about data analysis for quantitative design. I'm the first reporter, and this is Abascal. And we jump to the topic. The first bullet is natural quantitative daw. Classic siya, nag-conduct siya numerical data. At the same time, pwede po siya makahatag of information na makagamit siya or makakonvert siya as a number. And then the second bullet, the aim of the research is overall purposes of conducting the research in the area. To address an existing gap in the knowledge and pwede sad siya makamake of solution to existing the problem and so on. And then the third bullet is a quantitative research is highly recommended siya sa isa ka research because diri makita ni researcher kung sakto ba or sayop iyang pag-gather sa data kumpara sa qualitative research. The next slide is the first bullet. The data gathering is mo siya ang conduct of collection and measuring. At it also ga-analyze siya mga information about specific subject na ga-gather sa isa ka researcher. And then, the second bullet is the data example for the three types of quantitative data, and each carries valuable information. The first is discrete, is the one that can only take specific numeric na values. The second is continuous data, is the data take any value. And the third one is internal scale, which is a quantitative measurement where there are order to different between two variables is meaningful and equal. And the third bullet is quantitative approach. It's most often used to deductive and in which researchers start conducting a collection data which can be used to determine whether empirical evidence or the conduct po siya sa mga hypothesis na ga-exist sa data.
Of central tendency. First bullet is measures of the central tendency provided the information about typical or average values of a dataset. The second bullet is mean, median, mode are most commonly used measures of central tendency. And the last bullet is it is unique that a dataset has one only mean. The value of mean is influenced by all observations in the set. Features of central tendency are the statistics that describe the center of the dataset. They provided a single value that represents the typical or average value of the data. There are three main measures of central tendency. So we have the mean. The mean is most common measures of central tendency. It is calculated by adding up all the values in the dataset and then dividing by the numbers of the values. So the mean is sensitive to the outliers, which are values are much higher or lower than the rest of the data. So we have the median. The median is the middle value in the data set. When the values are arranged in order from the smallest to largest, there are an even number of values. The median is the average of the two middle values. The median is not sensitive to the outliers. So we have the mode is the most frequent value in data set. There can be more one mode or there can be no mode at all. So the choice of which measures of the central tendency to use depends on the type of data and the purpose of the analysis. For example, the mean is good measures of the central tendency that is normally distributed, but is not good measure of the central tendency for the data is skewed. So the median is a good measure of central tendency for the data is not normally distributed, and it is also good measures of central tendency for the data is skewed. The mode is a good measure of central tendency for the data that has a small numbers of values but is not good measure of the central tendency for the data that has a large numbers of the value.
I am the next reporter. I am Jasper Eponia from Group Peace. I will be going to continue about our assigned topic is the measures of central tendency. The measure of central tendency in statistics. A central tendency is a central typical value for a probability distribution. Colloquially, measures of central tendency are often called averages. So the term central tendency dates from late 1920s. So the most common measures of central tendency are the arithmetic mean, the median, and mode. And measures of central tendency are also referred to as a measure of centry or central location. So it's a summary of measures that attempts to describe a whole set of data with a single value that represents the middle or centry of its distribution. So in descriptive statistics, there are measures of frequency, includes the measures of central tendency, which contains the mean, median, and the mode, and then so on and so on. Measures of central tendency, which is mean, median, and mode. So mean is generally considered the best measure of central tendency and the most frequently used one. Mean are also called average or expectation. First, how do we find the mean? So mean takes the sum of all the numbers in a data set and divides by the number of the data points. So as you can see in the example, in the data set there are 6 numbers, which is the 7, 3, 4, 1, 7, and 6. And then in the bottom part of the mean, in the right side, you should add the numbers included in the data set, which is the 7 plus 3 plus 4 plus 1 plus 7 plus 6 is equal to 28. And how we define to divide this 28? So count the numbers in the data sets. There are 6 numbers in the data set, so you should going to solve this. The 28 divided by 6 is equal to 4.6. So 4.6 is your mean answer of measures of central tendency distribution. So second, we're going to find the median. So as you can see in the example, in the data sets, you are going to arrange in order and pick the middle value. So at the bottom part in the left side, it's arranged ordered from largest to smallest. The 7, 7, 6, 4, 3, and 1. So there are no central value numbers, so we're going to choose both the 6 and 4 as your primary median. So we're going to add this, the 6 plus 4, and then divided by 2. Divided by 2. So nganong divide man siya sa 2? It's because imong total numbered values imong gi-choose as your median is the 6 and 4. So you're going to add the 6 plus 4 is equals to 10. Divided by 2 is equal to 5. So your median number is 5. Last is to find the mode. So the value that appears most in our data set is our mode. So in an example of our data set, which includes the numbered value, the 7, 3, 4, 1, 7, and 6. To find the most common value that repeats in the data set. So ang sa atong data set na ay 2 numbers nga na same. So that is the mode. Automatically, the number 7 in the data set is the mode, is the answer of your mode distribution. So that's all about of the measures of central tendency, the mean, median, and mode.
Hello everyone, good morning. I am Yañez, the last reporter. So I am going to report or tackle about the frequency and percentage. So this is an example of how to calculate frequency and percentage in research. So let's say we conducted a survey to understand people's favorite ice cream flavors, and we collected the following data from 100 respondents. So there are 5 different flavors: the vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, mint chip, and cookie dough. So out of 100 respondents, there are 35 people who chooses chocolate, And out of 100 respondents, there are 25 people chooses vanilla. And also for strawberry, 15 people, mint chip, 10 people, cookie dough is 15 people. So to calculate the frequency, you simply count how many times each flavor was chosen, no? So for us to know how frequent it is being chosen, no? Makita nato dito kung kapila gid gipili ang chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, mint chip, and cookie dough. So the chocolate is being chosen, or it is being frequently chosen, no? Nga 35 times. So the vanilla is 25, strawberry 15, mint chip is 10, cookie dough is 15. So the frequency and percentage. So to calculate the percentage na pod, we are going to divide the frequency by the total number of respondents, 100, and multiply by 100, no? So in chocolate chip, in chocolate, so there are 35 people who chooses it, and so we're going to divide it by over 100 respondents. So 35 divided by 100, and then we are going to multiply it by 100, so it is going to be equal to 35%. Same as the vanilla, 25 divided 100 times 100 equals 25%. So on and so forth. So that's all for my topic, and thank you.